There's a revolution affecting us all that is completely changing the way we manage our waste. At Cossey, just outside Norwich, Norfolk Environmental Waste Services, News, has built a multi-million-pound plant that is capable of sorting up to 90,000 tonnes of waste a year for recycling and reuse. All Norfolk's local authorities send clean, dry, recyclable waste from curbside collections across the county to News for processing at Cossey. This facility was designed by News to process this material efficiently and effectively. Arrival at the weighbridge is the first stage of a remarkable journey for the dry recyclable waste. Paper, cardboard, plastic bottles and aluminium and steel cans are turned from throwaway items taken to landfill into a clean resource for manufacturing into new products. Every day up to 300 tonnes of mixed waste arrive at the reception hall at Cossey from district council collections all over Norfolk. Here it is tipped and fed by mechanical shovel onto the in-feed conveyor for the start of its journey through the waste recycling centre. This inclined conveyor takes the waste up to the next stage of the process, the pre-sort cabin. Here, an initial visual and manual inspection is the best and most efficient way of identifying and separating any waste which cannot be automatically sorted or any non-recyclable material which people have put into their recycling bins. Cardboard is manually removed and dropped down onto another conveyor for baling. Cardboard is recycled back into brown card for the production of new boxes and packaging. Other general waste which is unsuitable for recycling is taken out and transported by conveyor into the adjacent waste transfer station prior to disposal elsewhere. But the heart of the operation is the next stage, the V-screen. This remarkable piece of equipment automatically sorts two-dimensional paper and newsprint from three-dimensional plastic bottles and steel and aluminium cans. While the bottles and cans are carried off the front of the V-screen, only paper is lifted over onto conveyors on either side. This, incidentally, is why it's important not to crush bottles and cans. The next three stages clean up the paper, resulting in the cleanest possible end products ready for recycling. All the paper material first passes through the news screen, which separates newspaper and magazines, which have a higher value, from other smaller mixed paper. Travelling at around 6 metres per second, these two separated paper streams are now fed via conveyors beneath two infrared optical sorters. These machines are able to recognise contaminants, such as small bits of plastic, by their specific infrared signatures and send a message via an inbuilt computer to an air ejection system which removes any unwanted material. This automatic sorting process provides two clean and uncontaminated material streams, newspapers and magazines on one conveyor and less valuable mixed paper on another. These materials are delivered via conveyor for one final visual inspection in the post-sort cabin. Newspapers and magazines make up more than half of the recyclable waste material. The final visual inspection in the post-sort cabin ensures that paper mills receive clean, uncontaminated paper for recycling, which is likely to attract the highest values in the market. Meanwhile, mixed paper for making into packaging completes the sorting cycle and goes off for dispatch. As the plastic bottles and aluminium and steel cans leave the V-screen, a conveyor delivers them into the post-sort cabin for a second visual inspection, where any contaminants, such as food trays and yoghurt pots, are removed by hand. The mixed container stream then passes underneath a powerful electromagnet that removes the steel cans. The conveyor then moves the material onto an eddy current separator, which ejects the aluminium cans from the other containers by using an electrical current. The plastic bottles now arrive at the plastic sort cabin. Here they're efficiently sorted by hand into 3 separate waste streams. PET is made up of plastic water and fizzy drinks bottles. Natural HDPE comprises many plastic milk bottles. And finally, there are the mixed plastic bottles, such as washing up liquid, shampoo and other coloured bottles. By sorting the plastics into these 3 streams, the UK-based processors receive a higher quality, higher value raw material for reuse. The PET is made into a fibrous material to make a wide range of products, from fleeces to car insulation and even duvets and pillows, while some is remade into plastic bottles. The quality of the HDPE that News produces from Cossey is so high that processors are able to manufacture the material back into milk bottles and other products, such as wheeled recycling bins, boxes, exterior furniture and road signs. The mixed plastic goes for further separation at specialist plants before manufacture into plastic packaging and other materials. Steel cans, meanwhile, are sent to steel mills, where they end up being made back into steel cans or other steel products. Aluminium cans are turned into briquettes before going off to aluminium smelters, where they too end up back as drinks cans. What of the paper? The sorting process that is achieved by News at the Waste Recycling Centre at Cossey produces a clean end product that has a ready market for the manufacture of newsprint. Mixed paper is recycled into packaging, such as cereal and other food packets, brown paper and card. Every day articulated trucks carry 25-ton loads to paper mills for recycling. Each year in the UK, we throw away a staggering 435 million tonnes of waste. That's enough to fill Trafalgar Square to the top of Nelson's Column every day. In Norfolk, News and the county's local authorities are showing the way forward in how things we throw away can be changed into a valuable resource, and helping change the way we all have to think about dealing with the waste we generate every day of every year.